Hey guys, this is the guide to Flame Leviathan normal mode. You're going to talk to Bran to start this encounter on normal mode. You do not have to break any of the towers for normal difficulty if you start the fight here. I'm not going to go over every single ability in this fight because it's truly just not needed for normal. I'm just going to go over the vehicles, the abilities that you need for this fight, and the boss's main abilities. Salvage demolishers are your big damage dealers for this fight. Demolisher drivers can use Hurl Boulder for general damage and Hurl Pyrite Barrel to stack a dot debuff on the boss. You want to keep this debuff at 10 at all times if possible. Your passenger in your demolisher can shoot down pyrite barrels and pick them up to refill the vehicle's resources, so make sure if you are killing the turrets, which I'll go over later, that your passenger refills resources for your driver before they load themselves into the catapult. Siege engines, or the more tanky vehicles of this fight. I joke around in our raid and say that if you like butt stuff, this is the vehicle for you. These are pretty much just going to be behind the boss during the entire encounter, using their ram ability to do base damage, and you're going to interrupt the flame vents ability that the boss does with electroshock as needed. These vehicles also have a passenger spot, so the passenger can deal damage with their cannon, and you really want demolishers and siege engines to be full above the choppers if you have the option. The choppers, which are the little motorcycles in this fight, can throw tar on the ground in front of the boss. This is going to slow his movement speed, and then the other vehicles can light this on fire so that it also does damage to the boss as you kite him through it. This boss cannot be tanked. He's going to fixate a random player, and that will swap every 30 seconds. So just make sure that as it swaps, you guys are aware of who it's on and that person is kiting. If you want to throw players at the boss to kill the turrets, that's completely fine, but it's really not needed on normal mode. It is really good practice though if you plan on doing hard mode. If you choose to do this, make sure your salvage demolishers are full of pyrite and their stacks are at 10 before you throw the players at the boss. This way the demolisher driver can keep their stacks up while their shooter is gone killing the turrets and can maintain that damage on the boss. Once all 4 turrets are destroyed, the boss will shut down and take 50% more damage. But again, as I said, you really shouldn't need this for normal mode. You'll see how simple normal is. I have a clip of our guild doing it, and I honestly just tell them their main abilities and we go.
First, you put the patty on the grill.
The patty on the grill. I already talked to Bran, so it should be starting soon. I would like to drive so that I can direct the raid from it. If you can jump out though, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Wow, really? Had to come
Perfect.
take.
Yep, you were the only one without a person. Alright, so we're gonna move. The demolishers are gonna be our primary beefy people that deal damage here. The passengers are gonna pick up the little blue barrels on the ground. The driver and the passenger share the little blue resource that we're picking up. Very simple, just make sure you don't waste it. When the boss fight starts, we want to use our 2 in the demolisher, and we're going to get 10 stacks on the boss and try to maintain that, kind of like the Malagos stacks. We want to keep those stacks up at all times. For the salvaged or siege engines, whatever they're called, you guys are essentially just tanks. You don't really have a ranged ability as the driver, but the passenger should be able to throw bombs for you and deal some range damage. You kind of just want to get on the boss's booty cheeks and ram him, so, you know, if you enjoy that thing, you pick the right vehicle. For the little bikers, you guys just want to throw a sludge in front of the boss. That's literally the whole thing. That's why we weren't going to sit here and explain a bunch of shit about this fight, because it's very simple.
The demolishers kill this Colossus guy back here.
Yeah, get some stacks on.
And we're just gonna kill these towers along the way. We're not killing any of the side towers or anything because we talked to Bran, so we shouldn't have to. Should already be in normal mode.
Technically, skip the towers to the little one.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Just add
Yeah,
some.
you don't actually have to do this, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, may as well.
So healing your vehicle is bugged. Nobody should need to heal anyway, but those little green platforms, you would go stand your vehicle on it. You can do it if you jump out of your vehicle and then back in, but they're still bugged. You shouldn't have to do that. So when we pull these two Colossuses, after that the encounter should start. He doesn't come out automatically. As far as I know, he was supposed to, but he's not, so we'll just break the barrier after we kill them. You guys can shoot those little dudes flying with the pyrite barrels in the sky. They'll drop them on the ground, and those will be there for the encounter. That way we can replace our resource there.
How do you
Bunch of
grab
ads
those if you're in the
behind.
demolisher?
Gunner does it.
Yeah, your gunner does it. So your passenger is the one that supplies you with it, and you keep stacks up on the boss. So it's working together. You have to drive them close enough to grab it. They'll replenish it for you, and you keep your stacks up. Demolishers are very much long-ranged vehicles, so you don't have to be up on the boss. Renzo, how did you die?
He was outside of a vehicle.
Gonna bring down as many barrels as we can, and then we are gonna start the encounter. Alright, we have enough pyrite on the ground. Start shooting at the gate. He is going to focus a random vehicle. If he focuses your vehicle, you need to run away. You're kiting the boss. Siege engines, you're gonna ram the booty hole like it's a wiener.
What?
You're gonna ram the booty hole, that's what you're gonna do.
That works, but okay.
Alright, let's shoot the gate, see if he comes out. Alright, he's here. Okay, we're good. Thank Jesus. I was about to be
Yeah,
pissed.
somebody's still in the back.
That's fine.
We're coming.
Alright, keep your stacks of pyrite up. Make sure your gunners are
Do not
picking
be
it
in
up to
front of the boss.
replenish. If he's targeting you, you want to kite him. Just run. Don't worry about anything else. Get 10 stacks of pyrite up and try to keep it there. Whoever my gunner is, we need some more. I'm gonna go get some. Go close to some.
I'm gonna
Changing targets.
not in your
Oh, I guess I don't even have a... Oh yeah, I do. I have somebody. Thank.
Oh shit, Luca hit the speed boost.
Alright, well, I don't have a gunner, so we only have a couple of demolishers that can keep stacks up.
Are you in a demolisher?
Yeah.
Which one are you in?
Star.
Grab some blue stuff, honey.
Changing targets in 2 seconds.
If everybody keeps their stacks up properly, this guy melts a lot faster than this. Sorry, this is kind of a scuff start to this
Yeah, I
shit.
can't. I'd go over you, but I can't keep you safe there.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Can you pick up some of this blue stuff too?
Yeah, we still need to be shooting that down if we can.
Yeah.
Nice.
This fight, doing the 2-tower hard mode is almost exactly the same. It's very, very simple.
Can you shoot me? We're like right out of range.
Yeah, I hit it by accident. It's uncool.
Huh.
So,
Oh, he's gonna ram my ass.
are we dead? No. We're,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill it. We'll simply kill it. Simply kill it.
get in, look.
Nice job. I don't know if you guys noticed how much faster the health went down once we had the stacks of pyrite up, but we need to make sure that we keep that up.
Me and Luca were fucking tearing his ass down.
Huh?
Flame Leviathan is a pretty simple boss on normal. I don't want to say it's overly easy, but it's really not that bad. Hopefully this helps ease a couple of the people that messaged me that were really worried about the difficulty of this fight. It is much more difficult on hard mode, and I'll try to get a video out for that later.